Welcome to the Mesozoic Media Park. Now, the goal for this park is to fill it with as many movie, show, and documentary dinosaurs as we possibly can. This time, we will be tackling life on our planet. We have a couple different enclosures that I think will be awesome additions to this, so let's get right into it. Now, what we're doing first is Lystrosaurus. Now, I thought this was a great idea. Of course, this was a request for the to include this into the park, and I think it's a fantastic idea. This is like the perfect place to put Lystrosaurus in, like the perfect opportunity to have Lystrosaurus in here. I guess I'll put it like right over here. And basically, what I'm thinking is just a giant enclosure surrounded by mountain structures filled with some vegetation, but very deserty-like in appearance, and just with a ton of Lystrosaurus just all existing, you know? That's the plan. And then we'll also do another enclosure that that enclosure specifically will be of Maiasaura. All around, I think that this is going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm very excited. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I think it's been like a week since I last played this game. Played on this park. And, you know, that was because I wanted to get caught up on other videos last week, so I just didn't have the opportunity to film this, which is pretty unfortunate, all things considered. I'm back, and I'm happy to be back because we're still extremely close to finishing up this park. And I think it's going to look awesome. So we're going to do Life on Our Planet this week, and then next week I want to do Path of Titans, because I still absolutely love the idea of doing the impact crater and just filling it with a ton of different Path of Titans creatures. So that's the plan. That is currently our plan. And this is definitely a reasonable size, I think. We still do have a lot of space, so I think I could be a little bit more stupid with my enclosure placements. I know I'll regret that later, but hey, right now I don't. I'm thinking I want to try a similar thing to what I tried with this enclosure right here, because I like the mixture of the dirt and the sand. I think it gives it a nice look, just a nice look to it. So that's what we're going to try to do. My camera's a little bit crooked, I just realized, and that's kind of bugging me now. There we go. We're all fixed. Sorry about that. So I'll fill it with dirt. It's kind of nice how all of these like connect to each other kind of seamlessly. I could just like link them up to that, and it's not anything that's too noticeable. Make it look like this, and then after we fill this up all the way, what we'll do is I won't do the texturing yet. I'll raise up a lot of this right here. And then I want to enclose it with cliffs as much as I possibly can to really give it the look that this area had in that episode. Very cool episode, though. Like, Life on Our Planet was a pretty mixed bag, all things considered. I didn't like a lot of things about the documentary, but I really liked the Lystrosaurus portion. I liked the fact that they highlighted the fact that Lystrosaurus was one of the only types of animals to survive what is known as the Great Dying, which was this huge mass extinction that the Earth saw. It almost saw the extinction of all life on Earth. And Lystrosaurus was one of the only types of creatures that survived it, because we actually see fossils of the animal both at the end of the Permian and at the beginning of the Triassic, that's the boundary for the Great Extinction. So I thought it was cool that they highlighted that. Of course, one of the biggest focuses of that documentary was extinctions, like the major extinctions that the Earth has ever seen. So of course they were going to do that, but I still thought it was pretty cool. I like the fact that it was highlighted the way it was, you know? Okay, so we'll make this all rocky. Make it all Rocky Balboa, and fill it in as much as we can. Looking cool, looking groovy. That's not terrible. And then what we're also going to do is, again, we're going to fill this up with sand to just give it a different look. Give it a different coloration, you know? Make it look not as dark brown, because it is a lot more sandy in the actual episode. Here we go. Kind of looks good. I don't mind it. Now here's the tricky part: filling it up with vegetation. Let me pull up a picture real quick of what that vegetation looked like in the actual episode. It's just like a lot of just scattered shrubs. So I need something that looks the most like that. So that's too big. About like that. That's too small. Goldilocks and the Three Bears over here. We need one that's just right. It's just way too tiny, because like I could barely even make it out. But that's like the closest thing I got. I wonder, I'm gonna try something real quick. I don't know how well it's gonna look, but I'm thinking we might, like that, just very sparingly It looks closer to how I want it to look, at least based off of the episode. Just a lot of scattered shrubs, you know? Let's remove some of it. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I think that's probably as close as I'm gonna get based off of how it looks like here. Now, one more thing I should probably do is fill this, like put a lot more kind of like scattered rocks towards the base of the mountain. That way it gives it a little bit more extra depth. Okay, that doesn't look terrible. All right, so before we're going to release all of the Lystrosaurus, we're going to start on the Maiasaura enclosure, and I'm like checking out a video, and I'm trying to see, like, I kind of want to create the nesting site. I don't know how best to do that while making it look nice. This is also kind of like a desolate, kind of boring thing. There are some trees that I am able to add, so I could probably include those just to spice it up a little bit. But I really think that adding nests would make sense for Maiasaura, because Maiasaura, if you don't know, is a dinosaur that completely recontextualized the way we saw dinosaur parenting. For the longest time, it was assumed that pretty much all dinosaurs were cold-blooded parents that would abandon their young and stuff like that, and possibly eat them and stuff. Depending on the species, of course. But Maiasaura was found in a huge nesting site with a lot of baby Maiasaura that were of various different ages. This implies that they would hang around the nest, hang around the herd, hang around their mother, and they would get the chance to grow a little bit, which means that they weren't abandoned, which means that Maiasaura was a caring parent. And this led to its name of Maiasaura, which translates to good mother lizard. So I think that making a nesting site, I think, is the best course of action. I just don't know how best to make the nests. I guess what I could do, I'm gonna try this. I don't know how well it's gonna look, because especially with the what the actual thing is, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So once again, I need to put a lot of dirt. I'm gonna try to recreate that cool little pattern that we've been doing. Okay. And then again, we're gonna place the sand and make it look lighter, all that good stuff. Now, what I'm thinking, and I have no idea how well this is going to look, what I'm thinking is this. It actually doesn't look too bad. I can kind of guess what I'm like going for. Of course, I'm able to guess what I'm going for because I know what I'm going for. But it doesn't look terrible. Like, the only reason why it's kind of off is because we all know what it is. It's the Triceratops dung. So that is a problem. I'm not gonna lie, that is a problem. But I think that's as close as I'm gonna be able to get without making nests that are just too big, you know? I hit the mic. I don't know if that was allowed, but yeah, that's like, I feel like this is as close as I can get. I'll try a couple more methods, and if I can find something that's better, then we'll go with that. See, that's as small as I can get for that, and yeah, that's not going to work. What about rocks? Maybe if I just placed I could probably just place a ton of, I don't know. You know, I think for now, I'm just going to leave it how it is. And if everybody turns out to like hate it, then I think I'll just switch it in the future. At least if anybody has any like better alternatives. I know that Jurassic World Biology did like really good with nests and stuff like that, but for what I'm going for, I don't know if that would work out. So I'm just going to go with that for now. And I'm going to remove one of these. And again, if you guys have any better alternatives, then I would definitely, I'd definitely take those. But without further ado, let's get our creatures in here. Okay, now all of our creatures are where they should be, so now let's check them out. So now we have a ton of Lystrosaurus that you can't even see. Where the fudge are they? Where are all my Lystrosaurus? Huh? What are they doing over here? Gosh dang it, man. They're all moving in. All right, whatever. They are here though. Here they are. They do move in herds on a cliff. That's what they do. Anyway, yeah, this is their enclosure. I tried to make it look as reminiscent to the actual episode as I possibly could, and I think it looks pretty decent, all things considered. I think I could tell what I was trying to do, which is always important to me. And let's hope that they just come down from that cliff to actually enjoy all of the shrubbery. And then, whoops, rid of that. All right. And then we have our Maiasaura herd over here with their nests. Yeah, no, just placed a ton in Maiasaura. And oddly enough, the patterns and everything like that of the Maiasaura in this game already lines up to the way that they look in Life on Our Planet pretty well. Just one of the things that bugs me is the fact that it lacks, like the way that those feet look. In Life on Our Planet, they portray them with those hoof-like structures that have been found on Edmontosaurus and could have possibly been on other hadrosaurs. And by this point in my life, that's like my preferred look for forelimbs on hadrosaurs. It just feels weird to see them without it. Just looks strange. So yeah, I gotta say I prefer the Life on Our Planet design in that matter. But all things considered, this is still a very good design of Maiasaura, so I'm really excited to have it in the park. But yeah, there we have it. Those are our Life on Our Planet additions to this game. As I mentioned earlier, I want to do Path of Titans next because, again, I just think that the Impact Crater idea is just a fantastic idea. So expect to see that next week, hopefully, if I don't have any more delays. And we'll go from there. I also want to do other things like March of the Dinosaurs and things like that, which has been requested a lot. Whoa. Someone said the Spinosaurus was way off there, and I didn't think it was. What the fudge? I couldn't find it. I think that's our Planet Dinosaur Spinosaurus. I can't even go out there. Can I, like, see it, I wonder? Hold on a second. Can I see it? I can't see it. That has to be a glitch, of course. I don't think that they can... Someone mentioned that the Spinosaurus was somewhere in the trees, and I thought that they meant, like, over there. So I, like, checked over there, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It looks like it was over here the whole time. Like, I still can't see it, though. It has to be a glitch. That is very weird. Very strange indeed. I cannot see it at all. I can't go in that direction, can I? Can I? No, I can't. Can I? Am I going? Oh, I think I'm going. Oh, no, I'm not. This is as far as I go. Okay. Yeah, I can't see it. It has to be glitched. Wow. Very unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, so we have many more plans in the future of this game. We're getting pretty close to wrapping everything up, and from there, we'll see where things go. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing because that really does help out a lot. And yeah, have an awesome day.